Welcome to Pal's Fundamentals, your source for Faroe Islands news.
That's right.
The video source is from Faroe Islands Live, link below.
Uh-huh.
You can find more videos like this on our YouTube channel.
Great.
Let's get started with today's weather report.
Okay, so right now, the Faroes are seeing light to fresh southerly breezes. They're ranging from 3 to 8 meters per second.
Okay.
Later in the evening, we expect those to shift to a lighter southerly wind under 6 meters per second.
Gotcha.
Skies are partly cloudy, might see occasional drizzle, and some areas might even get a bit of wet snow.
Okay.
Temperatures right now are hovering around freezing between 0 and 4 degrees Celsius.
What about overnight?
Overnight, yeah, there is a chance that those temperatures could drop down to -3 degrees Celsius in some spots.
All right, moving on to the weekend.
Weekend.
What's the forecast look like?
Well, Saturday will start off with those fresh southerly winds, 5 to 10 meters per second. But overnight, they're expected to pick up, could get up to strong winds, maybe 13 meters per second.
Okay.
We're looking at variable cloud cover, scattered showers, and yeah, you guessed it, more wet snow possible.
More wet snow, oh boy.
Yeah, but temperatures should climb a bit as the day goes on, getting up to 3 to 8 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Now, Sunday, that's when things might get a bit rough.
Okay.
We're forecasting strong to near gale force southerly or southeasterly winds. Those could blow at 10 to 15 meters per second.
Wow.
And some locations might even see gale force winds reaching 18 meters per second.
Okay.
With those strong winds, we're expecting overcast skies and periods of rain. Temperatures will continue to climb, though, ranging between 5 and 10 degrees Celsius.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at early next week. What's in store?
All right, so Monday brings fresh southeasterly winds. They'll start at 5 to 10 meters per second.
Okay.
And then later in the day, strengthening up to 13 meters per second.
Gotcha.
You can expect cloudy skies, probably some rain early on, but there's a chance it'll clear up as the day goes on. Temperatures should settle between 7 and 10 degrees Celsius.
All right.
Now, Tuesday, we're looking at a shift in wind direction.
Okay.
Strong westerly winds this time, blowing 8 to 13 meters per second. They could even reach near gale force as the day goes on, hitting 15 meters per second.
Gotcha.
Forecast calls for mostly cloudy skies, possible rain or sleet. Temperatures will be pretty steady, between 8 and 11 degrees Celsius.
And Wednesday.
Wednesday, oh boy, that's looking like the most turbulent day of the week. Expecting strong to near gale force southeasterly winds, 13 to 18 meters per second. And there's a chance of storm force winds in some areas. Those could reach 23 meters per second.
Wow.
Yeah. Along with those intense winds, skies will be mostly overcast, and we might see some sleet. Temperatures will fluctuate between 6 and 10 degrees Celsius.
All right, let's shift gears now, turn our attention to some news in local politics.
Okay.
There's been this long-standing debate over the Faroe Islands, and their potential membership in the World Trade Organization, the WTO.
Yeah, that's right. It's been a point of contention for about a decade now.
Yeah.
The big question is whether the Faroe Islands can have their own independent membership in the WTO, separate from Denmark.
Right. It seems like things are finally moving toward, some kind of resolution, though.
Yeah, it does seem that way. A special committee has been set up to address this conflict between Danish and Faroe authorities.
Okay, so what exactly will this committee be doing?
Well, their task is to figure out if independent Faroe's membership in the WTO is actually compatible with the Faroe Islands' constitutional position. So that's the big question they'll be tackling.
Okay, so what happens next in this whole process?
Well, both Prime Minister Axel Johannesson and Danish Prime Minister Mette Frederiksen, they've jointly requested that the Supreme Court formally establish this committee.
Okay.
So we're just waiting for that to happen now.
All right. In other news, there have been some reports about a delay in a major infrastructure project.
You're talking about the new air surveillance radar, the one planned for Sornfelli.
Yes, that's the one.
Right. So this radar, it's intended to monitor the airspace between Iceland, Norway, and the UK. The Faroe Islands and Denmark, they agreed on this project back in 2022.
Right.
The goal was to have it operational by 2028. But here's the thing, no one's actually been commissioned to build or install it yet.
Oh, wow. So what are the potential consequences of this delay?
Well, from a security standpoint, it means there's going to be a gap in airspace monitoring in that region, and that's a strategically important area. So this delay, it could have implications for, flight safety, defense capabilities, things like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's all the time we have for today's news report from the Faroe Islands. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you next time.
Until then, stay curious and keep exploring.
Yeah, that's a good point.